trophy. As it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. The long NFL season down to this. One game to decide it all. Super Bowl 61 underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's complete to Diggs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
it. A dive, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown Broncos. Jahmyr Gibbs, 28 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about it, Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the play fake, Corral. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19 from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Corral. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Corral now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Off play action. Here's Corral. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Corral to throw once again. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Corral going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Saints are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Past midfield. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go. Yeah,
sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Corral with it. 1st down here. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Play action, Corral. Now he's flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. Elliott. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Corral going to sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Matt Corral scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Saints have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's able to take this one out to the 35-yard line. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. His throw incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Evan this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of one quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. It's a close game here early on. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. And again, it's Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Play action here, Corral. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Allen now on first down. A short throw to Ingram. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off at 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And able to get get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles, is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible.
Touchdown, Saints! Travis Kelce. 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On first down, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick-6.
It feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Allen's throw is complete. Oh, nice move. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Allen to throw once more. Finds Gibbs on the check down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Second down and 6 now. Here's Allen to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Allen again. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first on 4th and 5. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Allen looks to throw on second down. It's complete to Diggs. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they're going to get it. They bring it down with a sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Allen going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, if I was calling plays here, I wouldn't be daunted by going backwards. I still think that in this spot of the field, they can run the football 2 more times, if not 3 more times, whatever it might take to get to the end zone.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. In the final seconds seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl. And he's into the clear. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Corral looking to throw it. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. George Pickens from 3 yards out. And the Saints will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. So, flag for the contact, pass interference. And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
We already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trent McDuffie, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Corral. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Corral. Escaping the pressure right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On 2nd down, here's Corral. That pass caught, it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
27. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Let's go. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. It's Young off play action. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw on 2nd down is Young. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Corral sets up play action. Touchdown, Saints. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Saints are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Young. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. They'll look to throw here. And Diggs has it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing. Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And that'll do it for the third quarter of Super Bowl 61. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Again, it's Young. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. That one deep for London. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Broncos. Drake London, 45 yards. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun, Corral. Flush to his right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Corral. Now he steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Off play action. Here's Corral. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. But they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. But that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Flushed out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. He's got it to Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Jamison Williams
with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Saints are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black 10. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of Mount K, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Trippin', this is easy, got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds in your